absolutely central to the practice of homeopathy are the provings that establish the actions of the remedies on healthy volunteers. If we didn't have that, we wouldn't have homeopathy. It's the empirical basis of homeopathy. And I can talk to you about how we carry out provings at the School of Homeopathy, because we do it annually. We have a group of students who act as our healthy volunteers. So I'll just tell you what we do here to give you a flavour and an idea of what happens. Let's say we have a group of 15 people. It'll be plus or minus a few that agree to partake in the proving. We sit around together and we prepare the remedy in the classroom. However, we wish to conceal the nature of the remedy, so the preparation doesn't start from the material itself, because we don't want to identify what that material is. This is to keep it double-blind. So we'll work with a low potency. We'll bring the low potency into the room, and we will run it up, say to a 30C. It's typically what we do, by succussing and diluting. And this takes a wee bit of time, and we all have a go at it as we pass the substance around. And when the potency has been arrived at, 30C potency, we take some of it. Actually, we medicate some pills and each take a pill. It's a ritual of taking. And then we allow a period of silence, a bit like a meditation. Say 15 or 20 minutes of silence. And then we break the silence. Typically, I will say, okay, we've had 20 minutes. Let's just describe now what sensations arose in these 20 minutes. If anything else happened, just to speak what it is. And people start speaking, and we usually find that quite a number of us have had sensations in common, some experiences in common, maybe some images have arisen in our minds, like imaginations, and they will also be in common. And then we close it down for the rest of our period together, because we don't talk about it anymore. We just say we will now maintain silence, but keep a diary of all the events that are occurring in us and around us for the next month. So that's the way we carried out our first provings, the very, very first provings. And they weren't terribly successful, because although we kept records, they actually weren't detailed or accurate enough, and people get drawn off course by the myriad things that happen in their lives. And anyway, what should they write about? It's not appropriate to say, I got up in the morning and cleaned my teeth and took my daughter to school. And these are not the things we need to concentrate upon. So to make this effective, what we had to put in place was a network of supervision, whereby the individuals speak to somebody who knows more about the homeopathic process than they do, in order to amplify and clarify and be exact about what was happening, and whether it was new and therefore very interesting to us, or a return of something old, therefore slightly interesting to us, or just something that was ongoing and therefore of no interest to us whatsoever. So it didn't take us long to put supervision in place. And also we figured that it would be a good idea to have a pre-proving diary as well as a proving diary, to get people into the habit of introspection in the appropriate manner, and to start using the codes that we've developed in order to identify whether symptoms are new or old, or return of old symptoms, etc. So we developed a whole system for this kind of proving. And if you're interested in that, you should look at our website and go through to the proving section and look at what we call the proving protocol. And that'll give you an idea of what we do here. And in this way, we've brought to light a number of really interesting substances that are currently used by the homeopathic profession worldwide with varying degrees of success. And some of them, there are hundreds of cases where people have said, this is the remedy we prescribed, and it got people back into health, and this is the case before and this is the case after. It's very exciting to be involved in this. It's our major research as an establishment.